This is a really pretty shopping mall.
I hate malls because they're not my favorite places to go. Anyone who knows me in real life knows that I hate materialism, and if you see me like walking around, if someone ever sees me wearing something that's like brand name, it's probably because like I either found it, I thrifted it, or like it's like the one clothing item that I bought a year that's brand name. Other than that, I try to remain like really functional in all my shopping. I really try to avoid materialism, but I also want to look good. So I think thrifting is like a good way to get creative with that. I'm wanting to keep this like pace in life for a while, because I feel that's something that people constantly do as they get older in life, is that they start focusing on more material possessions. I feel that I'm pretty good with like not focusing on material possessions. However, as I start thinking about like partners, and as I start thinking about like people around me like material possessions way more than I do. So sometimes I have to like think about like who I'm surrounding myself with, and like making sure I'm not getting their habits, or making sure that the habits that I'm gaining from them aren't necessarily the most materialistic. Everyone's looking a little weird because of the camera. I think I'm bound to have someone tell me to like put it away. I've learned that like material possessions are kind of just like corporations' way of like keeping you down. And if you just like don't subscribe to the idea of materialism, like some materialism is okay, but overall materialism isn't, I feel like it's not fruitful. So why would you go into a game that's like not fruitful in your overall life? Obrigado. Obrigado means thank you if you haven't caught on. Look at that baby. That's where I just came from. Now I'm home. All right, all this to say, materialism is a trap. People do it to feel good about themselves, but I think there is so many better ways to feel good about yourself. The cool thing is that you could be poor and have so much fun. You could be broke without any money, and you could have skills. You could know how to dance. You could learn how to live a fruitful life. You could have friends. You could create experiences. You could create social capital. You could create endless experiences. The hobbies that I love focusing on, if you couldn't tell from my other videos, were dance and MMA, and any type of like art form within those. There is dance everywhere, and there is some type of martial art everywhere. And I feel like dance is in reality the best one, because through that you end up learning like so much more about the culture through dance than through martial art, because in martial art you're typically beating someone up, or you're more so learning about that, more so about like the aggressive side. But dance, it's like a form of play. You learn how to like mix and match with people. Super cool. I think if you focus on material, like non-material things, such as like a dance class, or like a class where you just like focus on creating a skill or a habit that's like a little bit more transferable, then like you could say, fuck the material possessions. I don't need them, because like, I don't know, dude. Every time I go to like these social dancing circles, and like I hear guys all the time ask me like, hey Gabe, like I've seen that you're like sometimes hanging out with like these pretty girls. How do you do it? And I'm like, dude, learn how to dance and stop being weird. You have like more of a male gaze of like getting muscles, and like sure, I care about getting muscles and looking fit and being fit. I subscribe to like the overall mentality of being healthy. But in the long run, like who wants to be around like a stiff dude who just like walks around? I want to be around the dude that's like decently fit, could dance very well, and it has great social skills. I think if you practice that, and if you just try having friends without like doing the dirty to them, I think more fruitful relationships will start coming out of it. And this is something that I've like been trying to do, and I feel like through this experience I've been having like more and more people like approach me, because it's like easier whenever you don't have that ill-intent will. Like if you see a lot of like videos on YouTube where they're talking, or they're doing like dating shows, like I know Jubilee has one, Poppy Studios has a couple where it's like 8 guys rank to do this. They're always like the most cringe-worthy episodes because people don't know how to talk. Like it's social skills, and like I really feel awkward whenever someone is like just like super blatantly like trying to get at someone, because it makes the entire situation awkward. But it's the other person awkward scenario unless it's reciprocated, obviously. I don't know, man. I'm just like ranting at this point. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. I'm probably gonna make this its own like separate video and say like, hey, material possessions aren't great. You should learn how to get more transferable skills like dance. You should learn how to dance. This is just like a big plug on like you learning how to dance. Hip hop is really good because like you'll be able to take this one and not need anyone. Partner dance, solid. But this one, it might be a little tricky because like it also takes like the ability to like ask someone, hey, you want to dance, and then potentially say no. But hip hop, if you learn hip hop, partner dance like ballroom or waltz or like any other partner dance will become super easy for you. So do one of these two. Dance.